What's happening, everyone? Courier666 here. Today, I wanted to discuss The Elder Scrolls Online and its subscription service, ESO Plus. There's a lot of questions out there in the community, the most prominent one being, and it's been plastered all over YouTube on a constant basis, at least every 6 months to every year, right? And so that is ESO Plus worth it? Short answer, and I mean, I could cut the video right here. I'm going to say yes, but a lot of people want to know why. Why does someone have the opinion that it is worth it? Well, first off, you have to tackle what is it, whether or not it's worth it to you yourself, and then what does it provide? What are the benefits there? And then, of course, do you have to keep on paying for it? That's just a sample of some of the questions and some of the ways that I would like to respond to you today, and at least try and tackle those, providing some clarity in the decision-making process that you would ultimately have to make. So let me pull it up on screen here. And so let me at least say this, that ZeniMax and I are not affiliated. I'm not sponsored, anything like that, seeing as how my opinion is highly in favor of ESO Plus, right? So ESO Plus can be accessed in the Crown Store, but has to be purchased on your platform's store, right? Out of game. So it does show you the benefits, and we'll pull those up. You have DLC access, crowns, deals, craft bag, extra storage, increased progression, double furnishing, double transmute, and costume dyeing. To generalize it, ESO Plus is just, it's a premium subscription service, if I could give it that title. There's a couple of ways to purchase it and a couple of ways to go about it, right? There is monthly, quarterly, biannually, and annually. So savings, of course, are associated in the latter options, such as annually offering you the best deal at Xbox platform being $11.67 a month were you to purchase the annual pass. It does come at a hefty price of approximately $120 or more. You are paying for the year though. Monthly, on the other hand, is $15 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Same applies to all of these. So even though it does auto renew, you can decide to decline that, make a purchase of 1 month, and then in your own settings, get rid of ESO Plus. You will retain what you have already paid for, so X amount of days. Let's say you buy it today, cancel it today. Don't try to get a refund, of course, but you would then still have 30 days left on your ESO Plus subscription. And that's kind of how it works. With the ESO Plus benefits, right? How much do you play the game? That's something you have to ask yourself. Do you intend to buy crowns? Because I feel like that's a big selling point. ESO Plus provides you with crowns. They provide you with $16.50 a month, so 1,650 crowns per month, which is multiplicative to whichever subscription you decide to purchase. So you have DLC chapters, right? We're in 2024, so that's Gold Road. Necrom was last year's, so now Necrom is available through ESO Plus. Gold Road is not, let me state that. So you'll have access to Necrom, High Isle, Greymore, both of the Elsweres, and so on. That is also to say that you could purchase them outside of the game, but there's the dungeons to consider, right? And so the dungeons aren't included when you buy the deluxe edition of the game, and so you would have to make separate purchases. But with ESO Plus, you always have the dungeons. If you didn't keep pace with the game and you somehow missed one of the expansions, there's no need to purchase the collection at that point. You could just buy the upgrade in order to access this current year. So we have DLC and we have crowns. The next biggest and probably the largest selling point to ESO Plus is its craft bag, which is an unlimited and infinite storage space for all the materials that you're going to gather in the world for crafting, right? And I mean, just here you can see mine, scroll through it really quick. I mean, it is truly unlimited. I believe there was a player who even tested the limits on this, and they got to just at probably over 1 million ruby ash, just to push the limits here. The next thing that you have on the list, of course, is going to be deals. Deals are for paid members only. So let me go back to that really quick. If you see paid members only, ESO Plus is offered for free certain times of the year. They will not reward you with crowns and you will not have access to the deals. The deals are the gold crowns here. You'll see them on the right, white crowns on the left. Gold crown price is the price you pay as an ESO Plus member. Let me state really quick that they do not always put the crown crates on offer even when they're leaving the store. That is not something that happens every time or anything like that. Don't affiliate that. You don't need to purchase ESO Plus at the end of each month or every quarter in order to access cheaper crown crates. That is not always something that happens. So then you have extra storage space. So extra storage space is going to be double your bank account. Bank account maximum capacity is 240 items. So ESO Plus literally takes 240 to 480 as it says. Increased progression. So 10% experience, gold, archival fortune, acquisition, crafting inspiration, and trait research. So as it says, you're going to get more experience, more gold, and more archival fortunes when you're in the infinite archive. And crafting inspiration is going to be 10%, kind of associated with like it's the same thing as experience for your crafting skills. And then the trait research, reducing trait research times, that is substantial. I can't even speak the depths to it. Double furnishing space. So if you appreciate, you value your housing and everything, you're going to want that, right? It's been said that ESO housing is the end game of ESO. Let me take a separate note and say that in your platform store currently, there is a house for sale called the Starter House Pack. It is $4.99 in the US. It provides you with a starter house, which comes with a couple of trees, bushes, flowers, etc. It's not going to come fully furnished for you, but it does also provide you with 800 crowns. So on the contrary, as a Game Pass holder myself, it's going to be $7.19 for me to get 750 crowns. For $4.99, I get a house and I get 800 crowns. Let's just say that that's a really good deal. And then next you have your double transmute crystal storage, which is going to take you from 500 to 1,000. So farming them dungeons, doing your PvP, it's not going to be as much of a stress to make sure that you're clearing out your transmute crystals at 500 as your capacity, so much as when it's at 1,000. Costume dyeing is probably the last one. It doesn't really play a part for too many people all that often, but costume dyeing is a little bit different from outfit dyeing. Costume dyeing is in your appearances under collections, where you can take and you can dye your costumes that you earn either from playing in-game events or even crown store purchases, right? So when we take a look at what they offered previously with ESO Plus, being a day one player, used to only offer us a 1,500 crown allotment, 10% more gold, experience, crafting inspiration, and the research bonus, right? And then costume dyeing was later implemented. It was about 2 to 3 months in before that was added, and that was it. We didn't have the craft bag. There were no huge selling points to ESO Plus. I thought it was worth it back then because I made the argument with myself that I probably would have purchased crowns at some point or another. And so for me, it was worth it, considering that the price of a takeout meal or fast food was approximately the same thing. The question is, what is ESO, the Elder Scrolls Online, worth to you? Do you see yourself playing this game in 2 to 3 months? Do you see yourself playing this game in a year or more? Consider that when looking at ESO Plus, and it will change your viewpoint if you've always been a denier. That is just my opinion. Those are some of the facts. This has been Courier666. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.